Yeah, so the Camino. I recently came to know that the Camino actually means the way or the road. And Santiago is basically Saint James. And I had the pleasure of going with a Tiago himself. Though he's not yet saint, but I'm sure he's good. He is a saint for me, honestly. So yes, so it was Father Jim with 11 of us. So it was 12 apostles on a journey of sorts. And then what made this uniquely special is because of the fact that we had a spiritual director in the form of Father Jim, and he had a particular sort of plan for the whole thing. So it was beautiful. So he took a lot of time and effort in preparing this prayer book for us, wherein 7 days we walked. Every day started off with an intention or a theme. Then we had scriptures related to the theme, and then we had a prayer. And after the prayer, we had questions, reflection questions to think on. So the first hour began with us walking in solitude, wherein we didn't speak to each other, but we had time to introspect on the reflection questions. And the beautiful part of the whole journey during the walking is that along the Camino, you have these very small capellas, which are shrines. And it was a small building with few statues, a few pews, and an old man with a stamp. So we used to go in and get our stamps done. And whenever we went into a capella, Father Jim made us sit for some time in silence, and then we had a very small prayer, and then we started our journey again. And after which we had daily mass, which was brilliant because Father Jim had brought in the whole mass set and he carried it along the way, and we had personalized mass just for the 12 of us, and it was brilliant. It was beyond brilliant. So we had mass in an upper room of sorts in one of the hotel rooms. We had mass in like 2 parks. So it was just for us, and it was very, very personal. After the mass, we went for dinner, and after dinner we came back and we had a gathering, and that gathering was that of a magic circle. So all of us gathered together in a circle. It was a circle wherein we were asked to be vulnerable, and we were said that whatever you speak, whatever you say would be taken in absolute discretion, and nothing what is said here in the circle would be discussed ever again. So that was a place wherein I found that I could trust, I could be vulnerable, and I could be free as well. So yeah, that was how the Camino was in Santiago. We had the pilgrim mass, and to conclude the Camino, we got to go to the relics of Saint James. And on top, below is the relics, and on top there's a statue of Saint James, so you got a hug. So I hugged Santiago and said, thank you so much for everything.